The FIFA World Cup is coming. On this occasion, the tournament vibe has already reached us, but while preparing for the big events this summer, we do not forget about the past, looking back at it with nostalgia and remembering the tournaments that shaped football history. In today's video, we are putting the absolute elite under the microscope. The most important World Cup stadiums of the current century hosting the opening matches, as well as the grand finals. Get ready for a journey through the greatest football temples. Let's dive in. StadiumDB.com presents 2002 to 2026 World Cup Key Stadiums. 2002 FIFA World Cup, South Korea and Japan. Seoul World Cup Stadium is the second largest football arena in South Korea. It was here, on May 31, 2002, that the historic opening match took place. The world held its breath as tournament debutant Senegal sensationally defeated defending champions, France, 1-0. Architecturally, the stadium is a tribute to local culture. The distinctive roof directly references the shape of a traditional Korean kite. Thanks to its fiberglass covering, the illuminated structure emits a soft glow after dark, closely resembling traditional Hanji paper lanterns. International Stadium Yokohama is a massive, multi-purpose facility in Kanagawa Prefecture. For over 2 decades, it held the status of Japan's largest arena, with a capacity reaching nearly 75,000 seats across 2-tiered stands. It was here, on June 30, 2002, that the World Cup final unfolded. The national teams of Germany and Brazil faced off against each other. The fate of that final was decided by one man. Ronaldo Nazário scored 2 goals, giving the Brazilians a 2-0 victory and their 5th World Cup title. For many years, the stadium hosted the Intercontinental Cup and later the FIFA Club World Cup. In the summer of 2021, the arena in Yokohama hosted the football tournament during the delayed Olympic Games. 2006 FIFA World Cup, Germany. Allianz Arena, located on the northern outskirts of Munich, is one of the most recognizable sports venues in the world. This arena was the stage for the grand inauguration of the 2006 World Cup. On June 9th, the tournament hosts and the Costa Rica national team took to the pitch, with Germany winning 4-2. Structurally, the venue is an absolute unique masterpiece. Its shape, often compared to a giant tire due to its extreme symmetry, is covered with inflatable ETFE foil cushions. This system allows the facade to act as a massive screen, and on clear nights, the illuminated stadium can be seen even from the Alpine peaks. Inside, under a massive roof, the 3-tiered stands can accommodate over 75,000 spectators. Olympiastadion in Berlin is a venue where great sport brutally intertwines with turbulent history. Although the facility predates modern World Cups, it was here that the 2006 World Cup final was played. The eyes of the entire football world were fixed on the national teams of Italy and France. This match became legendary due to the Italians' victory after a dramatic penalty shootout, and above all, because of the shocking end to Zinedine Zidane's career. From an architectural standpoint, the Olympic Stadium underwent an impressive transformation before the tournament. The historic stone facade with its characteristic colonnades and the unique marathon gate was meticulously restored, and a light, modern roof was suspended over the oval stands. 2010 FIFA World Cup, South Africa. FNB Stadium is located on the border of Johannesburg and Soweto. It was here, amidst the sound of ubiquitous vuvuzelas, that the football world welcomed the first World Cup on African soil with the opening match between South Africa and Mexico, remembered primarily for Sifiwe Tshabalala's iconic goal celebration. A month later in the final, Andrés Iniesta's legendary goal against the Netherlands gave Spain their first World Cup title. The venue was expanded to a capacity of nearly 95,000, making it the largest stadium in Africa. Its unique, perforated fiber cement facade, mimicking the colors of clay and fire, was designed in the shape of a calabash, a traditional gourd. 2014 FIFA World Cup, Brazil. Arena de São Paulo, home of the famous Corinthians club, is a venue born out of struggle. For years, Corinthians could not get a new stadium built, and the breakthrough only came when Brazil was awarded the hosting rights for the 2014 World Cup. On June 12, 2014, the world watched São Paulo as the Brazilian national team defeated Croatia 3-1. Architecturally, it is a venue that breaks established molds and polarizes opinions. Its rectangular wide structure clearly stands out from classic oval stadiums. The roofing raised functional doubts, but allowed for the creation of spatial lightness. The western facade is covered with modern frosted glass, while the eastern side is equipped with louvers that create a massive multimedia screen at night. Before we move on to the next stadium, make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It's a huge support for the channel. Thanks! Estádio de Maracanã in Rio de Janeiro is more than just a stadium. It is a monumental temple of world football. In 2014, the modernized Maracanã bore the weight of the final clash, where Argentina faced Germany. The deadlock was only broken by Mario Götze, whose volley gave the Germans their fourth historic title. Technologically, the new Maracanã had a painful birth. It quickly became apparent that the old reinforced concrete roof could not withstand the planned loads, requiring it to be completely dismantled and replaced by a massive lightweight membrane structure. The reconstruction of the stands also changed their angle of inclination, bringing spectators closer to the pitch. The investment sparked massive social protests across Brazil. 2018 FIFA World Cup, Russia. Luzhniki Stadium is the heart of Moscow's sports scene and the central point of the capital's massive Olympic complex. It was from this historic interior, now packed with new technology, that the signal opening and closing the Russian World Cup was broadcast in 2018. In the opening match, the hosts crushed Saudi Arabia 5-0, sending the country into a euphoric mood. A month later, the French national team confidently defeated the tournament's revelation, Croatia, 4-2, claiming their second World Cup title in history. From an engineering perspective, the facility underwent a colossal metamorphosis. Thanks to the complete removal of the athletics track, the stands were brought closer to the pitch itself. This arrangement allowed the understand area to be expanded to an impressive 6 floors. To ensure the turf could survive poorer ventilation and less sunlight, Luzhniki was equipped with one of the most modern hybrid pitches in the world. 2022 FIFA World Cup, Qatar. Bayt Stadium is one of the Qatar World Cup venues. It was inside this massive structure that the first ever Winter World Cup was inaugurated on November 20, 2022. The opening match brought a historic Qatar lost 0-2 to Ecuador. It was the first time that the host nation started the tournament with a defeat on home soil. From an architectural perspective, Bayt is a tribute to the traditional Bedouin tent. The facade and roof form an integral structure on a rectangular plan, dominated by white with black stripes symbolizing nomadic tribes. The interior is equally well thought out. The red seats are decorated with traditional folk patterns. To cope with the desert climate, the arena is equipped with a state-of-the-art cooling system, supported by an innovative roof that can retract in just 20 minutes. Lusail Stadium is the architectural crown jewel of the Qatar World Cup. It was inside this gigantic structure that one of the most dramatic finals in football history took place on December 18, 2022. Argentina faced France in a match that ended 3-3 after extra time, and the ultimate triumph of the Albicelestes was decided by a penalty shootout. Structurally, Lusail Stadium pays homage to Middle Eastern culture. Its form references a traditional, intricately decorated bowl, and the triangular golden patterns on the facade are inspired by traditional Arab lanterns. The impressive membrane roof was shaped to resemble a geometric ornament from a bird's-eye view. Its capacity ranks the stadium as one of the largest in the world. 2026 FIFA World Cup, Mexico, Canada, USA. Estadio Azteca in the southern Coyoacán district is an absolute sanctuary in the football world and an iconic venue known for its extraordinary history. History will come full circle during the upcoming 2026 World Cup, when the stadium will go down in football annals as the first ever 3-time host of an opening match. It is here, on June 11, 2026, that the first whistle of the championship will sound in a match between Mexico and South Africa, just like at the World Cup in South Africa. To meet modern FIFA standards, however, this historic colossus had to undergo a gigantic modernization valued at approximately 110 million euros. The renovation included restoring the facade, installing modern LED lighting, and indoors, building completely new locker room facilities and replacing the seats. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford is a true colossus of American sports. New York, New Jersey Stadium will become the most important of all the arenas, and it is here, amidst 82,500 spectators on 3-tiered stands, that the grand final of the World Cup will be played. Built as a shared home for two football giants, the venue prioritized architectural neutrality. Instead of fixed club colors, its facade made of aluminum louvers is illuminated from within, taking on the colors of the current host, and in order to limit the already astronomical costs, roofing was completely abandoned. Before the football battles for the World Cup begin, however, the stadium faces a logistically complex adaptation to meet strict FIFA requirements. And so we conclude this sentimental episode, bringing us right up to the present day. What do you think? Will the 2026 World Cup be the best one in history? Let us know your predictions in the comments. See you next time.